Ang susunod na programa ay rated PG. Patnubay at gabay ng magulang ay kailangan sa mga batang manonood.
In today's increasingly competitive global landscape, countries are no longer just competing for tourists. They are competing for investors, talent, and retirees. For the Philippines, attracting foreign retirees is more than a tourism strategy. It is an economic opportunity that fuels investment, creates jobs, drives local businesses, and strengthens communities. Can strategic reforms transform the agency into a stronger driver of economic growth? What does it take to lead a government institution through change while competing on the global stage? I am Ox Balyado, and this is The Game Changer. Our guest tonight is a seasoned executive whose career has been defined by leadership, innovation, and public service. Today, he leads the government agency at the forefront of promoting the Philippines as a premier retirement destination and a driver of investment and economic growth. Please welcome the General Manager and CEO of the Philippine Retirement Authority, Mr. Bob Zozobrado. Good evening, Sir Bob.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening.
Yeah, welcome to The Game Changer.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you also for being able to join me here tonight. I'm sure it's going to be a very meaningful conversation with you.
It's going to be a pleasure for me.
There you go. Thank you. Well, before becoming General Manager and CEO of the Philippine Retirement Authority, or PRA, Sir Bob, tell us more about your career journey.
Okay. You'll be surprised to find out that I graduated from college with a Bachelor of Science in pre-medicine degree because my parents wanted me to be a doctor.
Mm-hmm.
So after college, pre-med, I went on to regular medical school.
Mm-hmm.
And first year, medicine proper, I did very well. But second year, I went for a holiday in Hong Kong with my friends.
Mm-hmm.
And there, I met people who work for the airline industry, international airlines, and they were telling me how beautiful it is to travel to this country, that country for free. So when I went back to Cebu, I quit cold turkey. And I said that I'm not going to be a medical student anymore. I quit. So I peddled my resume around, and 1 week after that thing happened, I found a job, and I was hired at Pan Am. Pan Am at that time was the biggest international airline. They had an office in Cebu. I was interviewed by the Filipino-American manager, and I got hired on the spot. And that's it. That's how I started my tourism career. And since that time, I've been working in different aspects of the tourism industry. From Pan Am, I went on to become Director of Sales of the Hyatt Regency Manila, which is now the Midas Hotel in Ross Boulevard. And from there, I became Managing Director for Thomas Cook, which is the biggest travel agency in London. And from Thomas Cook, I became Managing Director for Thai Airways, and then eventually Country Manager for Northwest Airlines, GSA.
That's from traveling to Hong Kong?
Yeah.
Then later engaged to,
all
airlines,
yes.
and then hotels,
yes,
which
travel agency and everything.
Pretty much into tourism at that very young age.
Yes,
earlier in your career.
Yes.
Okay, but how did the opportunity to lead the PRA come about?
I've always, after I retired from Northwest Airlines, because they had optional retirement, then I took it and I said, I want to pay back. The tourism industry has been very good to me. I wanted to work in government,
Okay.
in the tourism department. I never had a chance because I never had any political connections, things like that.
Back then.
So, yeah,
Yes,
so I just became members of different tourism organizations. I was the president of PATA, and then I became Tourism Congress of the Philippines president, and that's where President Marcos got me from and appointed me for this position. What I have been dreaming of, to work for the government, I finally got it. So, when I least expected it.
I was about to ask as to what really convinced you to accept the position, but quite apparent that actually really made you decide and eventually join the government. But yeah, other than those reasons, just just for the public to know, ano talaga yung nakakumbinsi sa'yo para accept, maliban of course gusto mo to beforehand?
I always gusto ko talaga mangyari sa buhay ko na I can be somebody who can make a good change with people, with a company, or with an agency. So when I was offered a government job, and I said, you know how it is to work in government, many people have bad impressions about people in government. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So
yes,
it's always that there's something negative. So I said, maybe I can do my share of trying to change that impression and telling them that, hey, government is good as long as the people there are good, and I'll try to make do with what I have and see to it that the people really follow rules and things like that. So I said, I want to make a change, and I want to be the spark to lead that change. So,
and that's the reason why you're here with me now, because you're really a game changer.
Why you invited me.
Yes. Okay. But well, it is quite obvious that you've been exposed to to the tourism industry in general.
Yeah.
But Philippine Retirement Authority is part and parcel of the Department of Tourism.
Yes. Yes.
So what was your first impression when you assumed? I mean, when you first joined the PRA?
When I first joined, and I found out that the PRA is an attached agency to the Department of Tourism.
Yes.
I was trying to find out, okay, who are the other attached agencies? So I found out, okay, this, and so I attended meetings, and then I realized that parang the importance given to PRA was not really what I expected.
Okay.
So I said, I promised myself and I promised all my staff in PRA, I'm going to make PRA the best attached agency of the Department of Tourism. And I think we're getting there now.
Yeah, actually, I heard about it. The numbers are like telling the story. Telling the story already. Yeah. But yeah, what realities did you discover in your first few weeks as of course as a general manager, if you can still remember it quite? Those memorable experiences.
Well, the things that just as I expected, and just like what my friends had been telling me, it's people who work in government needs somebody with a strong hand, really, to lead the way and to give them the directions of how things must be done. And so I noticed that right away. So on my first week at the PRA, I made some changes. And the big change that I made is regarding the JO employees, job order employees.
Okay.
I found out that the job order employees did not receive their salary the same time that the regular employees got.
Okay. And for a very minimal wage. Okay.
So I said, why do they have to do it that way? I mean, it has been done years before, ever since PRA was established. I said, no, let's find a way to give them the same salary so that, the same time that the regular employees receive it. On my first week, I was able to do that. And you could see that the fervor in people, it was rekindled.
Yes,
it was
yes.
the morale went up
Were
high.
lifted,
Yes, because then they know that, hey, because a lot of JOs there, a lot of job order employees have been working for PRA for 10 years, 8 years. Imagine, they've been all through that time. It was like that. So I said, we have to do it. We have to change it. Change it.
It's really cool to know na from the very beginning when you assumed into office, at least nakita mo kaagad yung mga job order.
Right
And
away.
you know, apparently that became one of your priorities. What other priorities did you identify when you first joined the PRA? Of course, just JO is one, but pero marami pa rin importante pa.
Ang pinaka-importante din, yung marketing team. I found out that yung marketing
Crucial
was,
yan.
which is the most important
Yes,
part
yes,
of any organization.
Precisely.
Marketing did not have a valid marketing plan to go by. So how can you expect to run a business and get in customers and things when you don't know how to do it? You know, there has to
In
be
the absence of a roadmap.
exactly.
Okay.
So ang ginawa ko, because my orientation is really marketing ever since before, so I created a marketing plan. With their help, of course. I told them, okay, this is how things are done. It should be like this and like that. We now have it. So it's a big change. So now, people now know where to go, how to do it in a better way. Hindi bara-bara style.
Correct,
you know?
correct. Yung tipong may plano talaga.
may plano
may
na
steps,
talaga.
1, 2, you know, until
Tama.
you get to that certain level of success. Success.
Tama.
Yeah. Anyway, Sir Bob, you know, growing up and throughout your career, well, lahat naman tayo meron to who's, you know, meron tayong mga inspirasyon sa buhay eh. And you know, there were really role models who really shaped us, you know.
Yes.
And kung saan man tayo nakarating. In your case, who's that person that really shaped you and particularly your leadership style?
Ang role model ko as far as my style of leadership is concerned is my father.
Okay.
My father was a teacher. In fact, he was my teacher in high school. So he was my teacher, and he always
Interesting.
you know, start the day with a plan. That, you know, you wake up for a purpose. That's what my father always taught me. Wake up every
At a
day,
very
purpose.
young age.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was able to, you know, assimilate that mental you know, capacity, and so I said, okay, let's do that. But another person who really crafted my leadership style, so to speak, is I had a boss before at Northwest, American, and he's very strict, but he was always there, ready to push people, and you know, he taught me something that I now implement also with our people. He says, if you want to do something, always think that when you get to do it, no matter how hard it is, when you get to do it, you'll get 1 million pesos in cash as a reward. You know, so
Talagang sisipagin ka na nga naman yun.
so that's why it's his way of saying, find a way.
Yes,
I mean, people give up right away at the first challenge, you know. So I said, no, find a way so that you can get to 1 million pesos. You know,
Maganda.
that's how I've been thinking ever since. And I share that with my staff. My staff sometimes tells me, it can't be done, it's like this and like that. So, no, find a way. I'm sure we can do it. And we've been able to do it.
Thank you for sharing that to me. Now that gives me another reason to rise early and do my thing.
But since inflation has gone up, yours will be 2 million.
Maybe 10. And also because of the peso devaluation.
Right.
Okay. For the viewers who may not be that familiar with the Philippine Retirement Authority, what is its mandate and why is it so important or equally important to the country's economic development?
The Philippine Retirement Authority was created by law to become, to make the Philippines a retirement haven for foreign nationals.
Retirement haven. Okay, I like that.
Retirement haven for foreign nationals. And when I got in, I right away checked on the vision and mission of the PRA, and it said, for the Philippines, the vision of PRAs for the Philippines to become the leading global retirement destination by 2030.
Wow.
by 2030. Okay, and I got in PRA 2 years ago. That's 2024. So that's 6 years. 6 years to before 2030. But the good news is we already achieved it this year. Our vision was already
Way
this year.
ahead on the targeted date.
4 years ahead,
Ahead,
of what our vision was. So that's what we've been doing. We're very proud of it because actually what happened last year, Tripzilla, you know, that international booking platform, gave us the award as the best retirement destination in Asia.
Wow.
This year, we became #1 retirement destination in the world. So from Asia, we now conquered the world. So that's why now we're working on the universe. So pretty soon you'll find aliens retiring in the Philippines.
You're on your way there.
I'm on my way,
I know. And the numbers are showing.
Yes.
Sir Bob, the Department of Tourism is so vast, and I do understand the PRA being part and parcel of it actually plays a very important role as well, equally important as any other aspect of the Department of Tourism. But just for our viewers also to be able to fully understand, especially to those who are not that quite familiar with the PRA, what is its mandate, and why is this so important to the country's economic development?
The mandate of the PRA is to make the Philippines the preferred retirement destination, a haven for foreign retirees. And this is why we're doing everything we can to attract as many foreigners to retire here in the Philippines. The vision of the PRA was to make the Philippines the leading destination by 2030. But I'm happy to say that as of now, we have already achieved it.
Right.
4 years ahead of our target
Way
date.
ahead of time.
Way ahead of the target date because last year, Tripzilla, which is the very popular booking platform, awarded the Philippines as the best retirement destination in Asia. And this year, there is an agency in London, the Expat Retirement Index, proclaimed the Philippines as the #1 retirement destination in the world.
That's nice.
Yeah, so from Asia, we've conquered Asia, we've conquered the world. Next target is the universe.
All right. Hoping that there will be
aliens retiring in the Philippines soon. Okay.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway,
economically also, actually the PRA was created by the government to increase the foreign currency reserve of our country. Because every foreigner who retires in the Philippines, we require them to put in a visa deposit. So the visa deposit now ranges from $15,000 US dollars per person all the way to $50,000 US dollars. Depends on the scheme of retirement that they choose or that they belong to. So we now have that much money because that amount is kept in our banks, accredited banks, but it's kept under the name of the retiree. So in the event that they decide to go back home, cancel their retirement visa here in the Philippines, they get back the whole amount.
So they can retrieve it, huh?
They retrieve it, the whole amount, including interest that it earns.
Wow.
So it's a win-win situation for them.
But so while it's there, the fund is there being also used for investments.
Well, no, they cannot use that.
Oh, they cannot touch that.
They cannot touch it.
Okay.
They can only use it to buy a condominium unit, or for a long-term lease. But they can't buy a house and lot with it.
But at the end of the day, they're still entitled to retrieve it at any given time that they decide to leave the country.
That's right. They get it back.
Gandang program nun, ah.
Yes, that's why. I think that's the reason why we were chosen the #1 retirement destination because they had factors. That agency in London had factors, and then the #1 criterion that they based their choice on was easy access to a retirement visa. And that's it. And in the Philippines, with our help, it's very easy for them to get a retirement.
That's very inherent to us also, being so hospitable.
That's it. That's the number two.
I think that's also one of the reasons why they would love to retire
exactly.
here. Plus the most amenable programs for retirees ever.
I know. And a lot of our success actually, I have to thank our people for, because most of or in fact not all of our retirees, when I ask them, I get to chat with them after the retirement visa is issued. I get to chat with them and I ask them, what made you choose the Philippines? And they always say, it's your people. I like the welcoming attitude of your people. I like the way you take care of old people. It's really our culture.
Yes, totoo. Kaya naman marami pa rin talagang...
Marami. And that's why tuwang-tuwa ako na ganito tayo.
Yes,
I mean, people say na ang mga Pilipino, maraming problema palagi yan. No. There are so many good things about Filipinos and about the Philippines. So, I'm happy.
Kaya hindi lang yung produkto natin, I mean, yung OFW, pinag-aagawan sa iba't ibang bansa. At ganun din, peoples of the world are also interested.
Lalo na ngayon, kasi lalo ng mga Europeans, they are beginning to discover ng Pilipinas pala is the caregiver capital of the world. The best caregivers in the world come from the Philippines. Wherever you go, whichever hospital you go.
You go to Europe, you go to America.
Filipino. So they're now beginning to discover that, and that's why they want to retire in the Philippines, because they have easy access. 24/7, they can get a caregiver anytime. So that puts us ahead of Thailand.
Right. Okay. Leadership is tested but not by the position you hold, but by the challenges you overcome. After the break, we'll discuss the issues Bob ZOZOBRADO encountered at the PRA and the reforms he's implementing to move the agency forward. Don't go away. The Game Changer will be right back.
Narito na ang schedule ng inyong paboritong Lotso games mula sa Philippine Charity Sweepstakes Office.
Araw-araw ang draws ng 2D Lotto at 3D Lotto tuwing alas 2 ng hapon, alas 5 ng hapon at alas 9 ng gabi.
At pagsapit ng alas 9 ng gabi, sasamahan pa yan ng Big Time Games. Tuwing Lunes, magpapapremyo rin ang 4D Lotto, Mega Lotto 645 at Grand Lotto 655.
Pagdating ng Martes, magdadala ng panalo ang 6D Lotto, Lotto 642, Super Lotto 649 at Ultra Lotto 658.
Tuwing Miyerkules, umaarangkada ang papremyo ng 4D Lotto, Mega Lotto 645 at Grand Lotto 655.
Pagsapit ng Huwebes, tutok na sa 6D Lotto, Lotto 642 at Super Lotto 649.
Mapapanood naman tuwing Biyernes ang pagbola ng winning numbers ng 4D Lotto, Mega Lotto 645 at Ultra Lotto 658.
At tuwing Sabado, abangan ang 6D Lotto, Lotto 642 at Grand Lotto 655.
Sigurado namang pasasayahin ang araw ng linggo ng exciting prizes ng Super Lotto 649 at Ultra Lotto 658.
Sali na dahil baka ikaw na ang susunod na mananalo
at maging Lotto Milyonaryo. Araw-araw, let's play Lotto! Dito lang yan sa DATV at IBC.
Every leader inherits a challenge. Every game changer creates solutions. Let's find out how Bob ZOZOBRADO is transforming the Philippine Retirement Authority through reform, innovation, and decisive leadership. All right, Sir Bob, let's keep going.
Okay.
All right. The mandate of the agency. Okay.
Okay.
When you assumed office as the general manager and the CEO, what was the state of the Philippine Retirement Authority? I'm just so curious about it. I'm sure because from the time that you started working for the PRA, there's so much advancement you already made.
Yes.
So how was it like when you started with the PRA?
Well, it was a culture shock for me because all
Okay.
my life I've always worked in a corporate setting.
Okay.
In a corporate setting, and all my bosses, from the time I started with Pan Am until Northwest when I left, they were all Americans, either Americans or British. They're all Westerners. I always worked for. I never worked for a Filipino. So it was a culture shock because now we have to follow rules, government rules, and the government way of doing things is different from corporate. Corporate, the one in government is very structured, that it has to be done this way, and you can't do everything right away. You have to go through some.
It's a bureaucratic, so some sort of
It's like that.
bureaucratic, yeah.
And to me, it was very frustrating because I'm so used to, okay, do you want to do something? Do we have money? Okay, let's do it. Go. Tapos. Another problem. But this one, the problem festers because it takes time for us to be able to attend to it because of the bureaucracy that has to be followed.
Right, right. Which kind of delays the process.
It does.
Or especially in addressing of crucial concerns.
Yes. So if there's anything that has this job has given me, it's a lot of patience. And that's why I have a favorite line in when I talk to my staff. I always say, when we discuss things and plans on this and that, I always end up by asking, is this going to happen during my lifetime? I know that it takes time. It takes time.
Yes,
but
yes.
We have to follow these rules because that's what they're there for. Rules have to be followed. But it's just that I'm so used to doing things fast.
So being into that sort of bureaucratic way of running the office. That's one of the things that you've inherited, apparently.
Yes.
But there were big challenges along the way that you kind of inherited. It's one of those things, both internally and externally. Can you tell us more about those?
Well, actually, when I got into PRA, the problem that I saw was really, or there wasn't any. I have to be honest. There wasn't any problem that I inherited from anybody.
Okay.
Because it was running along, gliding along, but the only thing that I had to do was to see to it that it glides faster. It floats faster. Considering the bureaucratic
finesse, of course.
procedures, that for me to make it faster and to improve the morale of the people so that whatever I want them to do, they'll do it, really earnestly do it. And that was the thing that I sort of had to work on immediately when I took over. And it has made a lot of difference.
Yeah. Okay, when you took over, just looking back, what did you identify as the agency's most urgent priorities?
Urgent priority was getting the message across that the Philippines is
It's a retirement haven.
is the best country to retire in. And that's why I had to work on the marketing plan, an effective marketing plan, together with my people. I told them, okay, this is what we need, this is how we're going to get it, how to do it, and things like that. So we worked on a marketing plan right away. And that was, to me, the most urgent.
I'm under the impression that when you assumed into office and joined the PRA, it was okay. It was running somehow smoothly.
Yes, yeah.
But you wanted it to glide pretty smoothly as you go along, and apparently it's going to be through reforms.
Yes.
And or policies that you have to implement under your tutelage or guardianship. What was those changes that you implemented?
Well,
what were those changes, rather?
I implemented by a very important thing to me was to be a manager doesn't mean that you do things that will make you very different from the rest of the staff. So I said that doesn't work with me. So now I want to show my staff that, hey, if I can do this, you can do the same thing too. So I come to work. I've always come to work on time, even in my previous jobs. But here with PRA, they office starts at 7 o'clock, 7 a.m. until 4 p.m. So what I do, I come to work at 6:30.
Earlier than the...
Every day.
Okay.
Every day. So my staff will see that, you know, if I can do it, you should be able to do it too. So tardiness has been somehow eradicated because now they know that, you know, baka nahiya na rin sila na ang boss ni coming to work at 6:30 tapos sila na late.
Right,
you know?
right.
So ginagawa na nila yun ngayon. And then it has improved. Again, the efficiency has improved, the morale of the people has improved, and that is, I think, what counts most. If you want, kasi I feel that if you want to lead a group of people in a job, in a work setting, you have to inspire them. Inspire them to be better. And you can always inspire them by showing good example.
Yeah,
So,
and leading them by example.
leading by example. So that's what I did. And I think it made a lot of change.
Being an early bird, siguro yun yung corporate orientation mo eh.
6:30 a.m. every
You're
day.
already there.
I'm at work. Yeah.
Okay, how did you address? Well, part of, sige, yung pagiging efficient, yun, yung pagiging maaga,
Yeah.
maaga pumasok. But of course, there are concerns about service delivery and organizational performance.
Yes.
How did you address those?
That is the number one
issues
factor
there.
that I had to take care of immediately. We are in a service-oriented authority agency.
Yes.
You know, so we are only as good as the thing that we deliver to our retirees. The moment I hear of a complaint, I sit down with the people involved and find solutions and things like that. Especially now with the government, they have this special channel or website where the public can complain directly to it, directly to the office of the president.
Isumbong mo kay something like that.
Yeah, something like that. So we get the complaints back to us. So right away, we solve it. We find a way to solve it so that it doesn't happen again. And of course, sometimes it is beyond our control because the PRA does things together with other agencies. We cannot, for example, we cannot issue the retirement visa unless it's approved by the Bureau of Immigration.
Okay,
Yeah, so
immigration.
by immigration. So we work hand in hand with immigration. So together, it may take time for a visa application to be processed. So the Bureau of Immigration and PRA, we always meet every now and then to discuss things so that you know it will be the least possible time needed to process a retirement visa. So we work hand in hand with the BI.
Well, as you manage the PRA, I understand there are so many reforms that you wanted to introduce to the agency.
Yeah.
Well, every reform comes with resistance.
Yes.
Did you encounter opposition to the changes that you introduced, and if so, you know, how did you manage that?
You know, that's one thing that I have to hand over to I have to hand it to them, my staff. They're very open.
Okay.
They're very open to all the suggestions I've made, and they've always been very cooperative. Maybe because they know that whatever I tell them, introduce to them, it's always for the better of the better results for the agency. So I have never experienced any opposition from any of them. It has always been a welcoming attitude that, okay, let's do it. So that's, I have to hand it to them. They're very supportive.
Okay. Well, Sir Rob, directly from the general manager and CEO of a PRA himself.
Yeah.
You might have mentioned earlier on some, milestones or success of the agency. But what are the most significant accomplishments or milestones of the PRA under your leadership so far?
So far, it's actually, I think, the increase in the number of retirees that have come to the Philippines. As I mentioned to you earlier, for example, this year, our year-to-date figures this year shows that we are 54% ahead of the same period last year. So that is an indication that all the new programs that we have implemented have been very successful.
That 50-something%. That's roughly around how many retirees
We
now
target
do we have
we target an average of 4,000 new retirees every year.
each year? Okay.
Every year. So last year our target was 4,000, and we were actually 93%. We achieved 93% of our target. The year before that, 2024, we targeted 3,850. We were able to achieve 99% of our
Wow.
target. We lacked 30 bodies more to make it 100%.
Para makompleto, no?
Yeah, but we're doing well.
Are we about like 80 or 100,000? Do we have that number here in the country now? As far as
Total,
retirees?
since PRA was established in 1985, we already had a total of 86,000 foreign retirees here in our country, and we have them all over the Philippines.
Yeah, Luzon, Visayas. and,
when they come
Mindanao.
over,
Okay.
actually, we don't sell a particular destination.
Alright.
We sell them the whole Philippines.
You let them choose.
You let them choose, you know, and we have retirees in the Cordilleras. We have retirees in Tawi-Tawi, you know, things all over. They just love, and lately there's been an increase of retirees, especially the Americans and Europeans. They prefer to go to Dumaguete.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so you know,
Negros.
Yeah, Negros. It's a beautiful place, and they enjoy the peace and quiet. Dumaguete. And what we're doing now is, since we already have the numbers, we're trying to get the high quality, not high quality, I should say the more prominent retirees in our here in our country. So we attend expos in abroad that cater to the senior community. And so far, ang daming mga high-profile retirees na nandito na sa atin ngayon. We had a member of the German Parliament
Wow.
who is now in Pangasinan.
Dito
Very
na
happy.
nakabase.
Oh, dito na. She retired eventually. We have pilots of United Airlines and American Airlines. They're now retiring here. Tapos mga consuls, ambassadors, they're now chosen the Philippines.
Okay.
I'm sure kilala mo yung singing group, the Lettermen.
Yeah.
They're now in
Familiar,
Dumaguete.
of course.
Yes. They
Nandito
love
na sila?
in Dumaguete.
Oh, is
Yeah.
it all of them?
No, just the youngest one.
Wow, okay.
The youngest one is now in Dumaguete. Very happy
Galing,
with a
ah.
new girlfriend.
Okay. Anyway, how has the agency strengthened its efforts to attract more foreign retirees and position the country, the Philippines, specifically as a very competitive retirement destination? Well, we're very competitive. Obviously, we're the number one now, as you
Yes.
just mentioned.
Yes.
Yeah, but maintaining it so far, right?
Maintaining it is really just continuing to tell the world that, hey, the Philippines is open for you to retire in.
Yes.
We already have the very strong structure to attract these the people, the retirees. When I say very strong structure, I'm talking about the fact that the cost of living dito sa Pilipinas napaka mura. It's very low compared to the other countries.
To other countries, yes.
Cost of living is very low. The attitude of our people, very, very welcoming, very accommodating, very hospitable. And then the fact that we speak very good English,
Yes,
very easy for them to assimilate into the community that they want to be integrated
Yeah.
in.
Communication-wise, it's
Very
it's
easy.
very easy.
So nandyan na yan, yung mga structure natin. All we need is to just make the world know na, hey, nandito na kami, ready na kami,
Right.
and this is what we've got for you.
Right.
So they just come. So what we will have to do, as far as I'm concerned, is continue spreading the word all over the world by advertising. We now advertise in CNN, BBC, the New York Times. We advertise in all these to let the world know the Philippines is your home.
Perfect.
Yep.
All right. Okay, we've talked about the journey and the challenges. Now it's time to look ahead. Up next, Bob Zozobrado shares his vision for the Philippine Retirement Authority and the legacy he hopes to leave as a leader and a true game changer.
Wow, that's big.
If coffee is your religion, Italy is where your gods live. Here, we honor the barista, not the coffee machine. Because coffee is like life. It's all about how you make it. When your barista is the best, you can taste love in every cup. Our barista is the best. Bravo, Filipino.
I am DJ, I am the Philippines.
Hi! Ako po si Fiona Gicale. Inaanyayahan ko po kayong manood ng D8 Patrol tuwing Lunes hanggang Biyernes, alas 5:30 ng hapon hanggang alas 6 ng gabi. Tampok ang mga malalaki at pinakamainit na balita sa bawat sulok ng mundo. Lahat ng pangyayari ihatid sa inyo na may malinaw na impormasyon. Dito lamang yan sa D8 Patrol.
From leadership to legacy, in this final segment, we'll look ahead as Bob Zozobrado shares his vision for the Philippine Retirement Authority. Looking ahead, what is your long-term vision for the Philippine Retirement Agency, Sir Bob?
The long-term vision is for the Philippine Retirement Agency to really be the lead as in the entire tourism industry, to really be the lead in attracting good investments for our country. So we can do that because right now we're already starting it, and we already have many of our retirees because they want to keep themselves busy here in our country. They are now investing in our country. There's one that put up a hotel in La Union, an orphanage in Zamboanga, hotels in the Visayas, things like that. So it's good. It's good that they're doing this, and the more more retirees come in, the more investments there will be. So long-term vision
More
for the
opportunities
PRA
as well.
is more opportunities for investment for our retirees to benefit our people.
Right. Okay. Where do you see the PRA and the country as a retirement destination in the next 5 to 10 years?
It will
maybe
be-
a decade from now. Yes.
It will be number one continuously. As long as we continue to tell the world, spread the word that the Philippines is your home, it's easy. We don't have to change anything about, well, of course, less negative news about the Philippines would help a lot. But, as far as I'm concerned, our retirees are not really bothered by that. They see the beauty in the Filipino. The heart of the Filipino to them is very important, more important than whatever negative things they hear about the Philippines.
Before I ask you the next question, I'm just curious. How does this controversies around the country now affect the influx of retirees?
Yeah. At first, I was apprehensive. I was scared that it could matter, but the figures show it didn't matter at all. And, when I talk to the retirees, they themselves are the ones who tell me that every country has problems. They're the ones who tell me that because I asked them that, thank you for, choosing the Philippines, blah, blah, blah.
Well, that's good to know. Yeah.
And they say, well, every country has problems. We're not worried. But the most important thing for them is the Filipino heart is very, very important.
Nangingibabaw pa rin
Really.
yung hospitality
Ang
natin.
hospitality
kaya sila
natin.
pumupunta.
And the way we take care of them. The way, ang sinasabi nila palagi na ang gusto nila dito sa Pilipinas is kahit na hindi nila kakilala, they feel like they belong to the family of that person. Kasi the person takes care of them and treats them like family. So yun
and face
talaga.
them with a smile always, wearing smile
Kaya
always.
salamat talaga sa mga Pilipino. Salamat for being a Filipino, for being the way you are. That's
Right.
what
Yeah.
helps us a lot.
Okay, what more? What can the government do to make the country more attractive to foreign retirees and investors?
Well, the government can.
Yeah, you have so much
doing-
programs.
Yes,
you
we have programs, and the government can continue to
Yes.
do whatever they are doing right now to help PRA. No? But as far as I'm concerned, it's not just the government. It's really PRA's role to really just spread the word around and make the Philippines continue to be number one all over the world.
All right, Sir Bob, let me ask you this. As the CEO, as the general manager of the Philippine Retirement Authority, what legacy you wish or you hope to leave the institution and the country?
Yeah. I forgot to tell you earlier that I used to be a teacher. I used to be the officer in charge, dean of the Lyceum of the Philippines University, dean for tourism and hospitality.
Oh.
And I have always imparted in my students, and now I'm imparting it in my staff. I have one motto in life, which I have learned since I was in grade school, and I always follow it until now. And the motto is, the world steps aside to let any man pass if he knows where he's going.
That's beautiful.
I always tell my students that, I always tell my staff that. As long as you know where to go, you can spend blood, sweat, and tears just to get it. And the world will step aside to let you do it. So that's what I would like to tell everybody, the young people especially. The world steps aside to let any man pass if he knows where he's going.
And the universe conspires and opportunities are there, right out there waiting.
Yes.
Okay. In your view, what qualities define a true game changer like you in government or public service?
I had started to say it earlier. A true game changer is somebody who has a clear vision of what he wants to do and will spend blood, sweat, and tears to do it. That's a true game changer.
All right. Now, then, what advice can you give to young professionals and aspiring public service people or public servants who dream of making a difference in the government, just like what you're doing now? That's very important, Sir Bob. You know, you've got a lot to share. I know.
Well, I'll tell you something that I myself thought I was in need of when I joined PRA, and that's having a lot of patience. Have a lot of patience, especially when you're in the service industry, you know, and you get complaints every now and then, and people who don't listen to your, reasoning and things like that. Have a lot of patience, and it'll make you a stronger person.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, finally, what message would you like to share with our viewers about leadership, service, and nation building?
Well, I don't have to go through all that complicated stuff. I just want to share with everybody that in spite of what you hear, what you see these days and things like that, I want you to realize the Philippines is a beautiful country and Filipinos are beautiful people. And you yourself, whoever you are, believe in it. You should believe in it because our country is beautiful. Our people are beautiful. So as long as you have that in your heart, you will be doing our country a lot of good. And you'll be doing yourself a lot of good.
Very well said, Sir Bob. And with that, I want to thank you once again.
Thank you for this opportunity.
It's truly an opportunity for me. I'm so honored to have you in the show.
My honor. My pleasure. Thank you.
Real game changer and behind the success of the PRA. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay. There
The
you go.
The Philippine Retirement Authority's mission goes beyond welcoming retirees. It is about showcasing the best of the Philippines, creating economic opportunities, and building a future where communities prosper. When vision, leadership, and public service come together, the result is lasting impact. That is the legacy of a true game changer. Good evening, I am Ox Balyada, and this has been The Game Changer.